So I just wanted to introduce the Qigong posture, how we always start and end, and basically it's our go-to posture within all Qigong sets, standing as well as moving forms of Qigong. So the way we're going to start from the bottom up. We're first going to look at the feet. Feet should be about shoulder width apart, give or take. Should be comfortable. Our weight should be roughly in the middle of the foot, so not on the heel, not on the balls of the feet, but right in the center of the foot, nicely balanced in between. Not on the outside edge of the foot, nor on the inside edge of the foot. And we should have roughly parallel feet, meaning that the middle of our foot, they should be nice and parallel. All right? So that's what we have to do with the feet. The knees are just unlocked, nice and settled. The position of the knee should be right over the center of our foot. So our knees should not go beyond our toes, or we should have the locked knees, or knees inwards or twisted outwards. Just nicely, stably positioned over the center of the foot. Next, we want to talk about the hips. And here, we're just going to have a sense our low back should relax down. So our hips relax down. One way of thinking about this is as if you have a weight hanging off the bottom of your spine and it's pulling it down. And if you go with your hand down your low back, right, it should be fairly straight. Now we don't want to force this if it's not, if we still have an arch in our back. We want to, over time, have a sense of that relaxing and the tissues in the low back relaxing and therefore straightening our back, allowing this low back to straighten. Next thing that we're going to focus on is the space between the hips and the ribs should be slightly open and lifted, right? So we don't have it collapse one side or the other, but both sides lifted. Our crown of our head is stretching up. Have a sense of you trying to touch the top of your head towards the ceiling, which opens up the neck and gives it a little bit of lengthening. So with the idea of our hips relaxing down and our head stretches up, it opens up the spine at large, giving spaces, allowing for space along the entire spine. Having that sense. Our chest is relaxed, and we have this, what we call the sternal notch, this area up here. Have a sense of that relaxing and allowing the tissues here, the front, the sternum, the front midline, to relax down, to hang down. So our spine is stretching up, and the front of our chest relaxes down. Right? Shoulders relaxed. When our arms are hanging by our sides, we want to have a sense of a slight, so if we have a slight little, the common term is having like a little egg in our armpits, opens up, which allows for greater blood circulation down into our arms. Our arms are just relaxed, hanging by our sides. Our tongue is touching the roof of the mouth, as if we're saying tiskol, something like that. Wherever your tongue is touching the roof of the mouth there, that's where you want to have your tongue resting. Your jaw's relaxed. Your eyes will be either open or closed, depending on if you want to have more internal focus into your body. Your eyes are closed. And if you're more moving and you need to be more comfortable, you can have your eyes open. It's entirely dependent on your comfort. Having that, so we have the feet, the knees, the hips, shoulders, head, spine, every relaxing. The chest relaxes down. And we breathe into our belly, preferably below the navel, a few finger widths below the navel. As we inhale, the belly expands out. On the exhale, we just relax in. So if we have a hand on our lower abdomen, you should feel it moving in and out with your breath. And relax. So you don't want to do this with a forced, in a forced way. We just want to have it relax and soften. We don't want to come to the full, I'm inhaling and straining, and then also on the exhale where I'm exhaling and tightening up. We don't want to get to those points. We want to be in that middle zone where your breath comfortably expands and on the exhale comfortably relaxes back in. Right? So that's the idea. This is this natural Qigong posture, also known as Wuji posture. This is how we always start and end within Qigong. And so I want you to keep these points as we do other things, other forms and so on. I'll point some of these things out. But it's actually a good way just to practice this once in a while. Go through the video every so often, just to remind yourself of these postures, these structural things that we need to remember. And see, as you go over a period of time and you practice Qigong, these notions change and we have to adjust accordingly. So enjoy, and see you for another video.